We got a wild one today, okay? In this video, Vivek calmly destroys these woke hecklers after calling him a liar, okay? There's a lot of arguments. This is wild. Get ready, all right? Viewer discretion is advised. Without further ado, let's ride.
Right now, we're doing poorly. You're going to get to questions. I promise you, I'm going to get to questions. Well, part of what we said in this country is, I'm going to set an example here. There's a lot of people here who have come tonight. I'm going to finish what I'm saying. I promise you're going to get the first question tonight. That work for you, sir?
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Because I want to end on a note that before we do this, I want everybody in this room to understand this is how we get our country back, is we're going to speak the truth. And that's what this campaign is about. Speaking the truth, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. Speaking the truth, not just to the Democrats on the other side, but to our own side, the Republican Party right here at home.
But you lie, dude. You're a liar.
Yeah.
You lie about the reality of climate change. You lie. You're lying to everybody in this room right now.
Sir, we're going to make a deal. You know what we do in this country? This is the beauty of the United States of America right here.
You are lying.
And you know what we're not going to do? I'm going to tell you, for those of you who watch the videos today, we're not going to have a security guard or police officer tackle him and escort him out of the room. Because that's not how we do things in the United States. You know what we're going to do is we're going to give, young man, you know what? You're going to have a chance to speak, but you're going to have a chance to speak after you sit down and be respectful of everybody else in this room. And I'm going to give you a chance to speak.
You need to respect everybody in this room and quit lying.
Thank you.
Tell Americans the truth.
Showed up and ate.
Tell Americans the truth.
Sir, you can. I see.
How
Right,
much did you get from fossil fuels, dude?
we're going to have a good discussion today. I promise you that, because I'm going to speak some.
$50 million.
Thank you. See, I promise.
I think, by the way, is he saying we burnt $50 million on fossil fuels? Did he really get up just to say that? By the way, let me know in the comment section. I think that's what he said, right? Back to the video.
I promise you, sir. I promise you, sir, you're undermining the only point you want to make, and I'm going to give you a better chance in a moment if you sit down and actually be respectful of everybody else in here. But there's a free seat. You want to come up right here? Come on up, buddy. Come on up. Come on up and have a seat.
Vivek Ramaswamy, you say that you care about our future
Thank
and
you.
that little girl's future. How
Yes.
much money would it cost for you to actually care about us? You're running a company that's making money off of fossil fuels that are killing our communities.
If you want to have a seat and we can have a respectful discussion, we can do that. But if you're not going to have a respectful discussion, there's not going to be doing
How much money
it.
do you
So
get from fossil fuels?
I don't get any money from fossil fuels. You know who's my biggest donor?
That's not true.
That's actually absolutely true.
Your company Strive owns $50 million in fossil fuels.
Because index funds of every American in this room does, and we deserve to be proud of it.
That's
And
not
I
true.
refuse.
Your company invests.
You're a
Excuse me.
liar.
Excuse
You're
me,
lying
sir.
to us.
Excuse me, sir. This isn't productive.
What is wrong with them?
This isn't productive.
Bro, yo, why are they so loud? Just you're lying to me. You're lying. Bro, what are you talking about? Calm down. Just first of all, take a breather, okay? Look, guys, back to the video. I'm not this is too good.
This is what's wrong in our country.
Exactly.
What's right in our
Exactly.
country is we have the right of free speech and open debate. And I'm sure this gentleman, I think, has.
We have the right to free speech, but when somebody's talking, you should at least grant them the respect to, answer your question and such and so forth, right? Not interrupt them while they're trying to speak. That is what's wrong. That's what's going on, right? We're starting to cross those lines. Lines are starting to get crossed. That's all, right? And I know you guys may say, oh, this happened a while ago. I don't care when it happened, right? I don't care. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen today. It could happen whenever, right? That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think, family. Let me know.
Something to say about a similar matter. But we have a generation in this country where we have taught that the way you're supposed to win a debate or otherwise isn't based on region or merit, but to actually just shout the other side down. We don't do that in this country. The way we do things in the United States of America is we engage in free speech and open debate on the merits. We decided at the ballot box where every person's voice and vote counts equally. We don't shout each other down. So we're going to have a respectful conversation. We're going to open this up, but we're going to speak the hard truth. Speak the truth in public. That's what we're going to do at every step of the way. That's how we get this country back. That is what won us the American Revolution. That is what reunited us after the Civil War. That is what won us 2 world wars and the Cold War.
There we go,
That is what
Vivek.
still gives hope to the free world. And if we can revive that dream, grounded on the First Amendment, that you're free to speak your mind as long as your neighbor gets to in return. As long as you're actually able to worship freely, as long as your neighbor gets to worship as he wishes to in return. Those are the ideals that our nation is founded on, that I will fight for until the very end. That is how we will revive this great...
I don't know. They look quiet all of a sudden because Vivek is cooking. Somebody must have brought him to the cookout because he's going in, right? 1,000%. That's what the country, that's a part of what the country was founded on, right? I agree. I agree. And we have, and this is the one thing that I will say that I don't like. To me, it by default, for example, 1,000%, there's going to be people that believe in more, liberal values. You have people that believe in more conservative values. What I don't like is when, I don't like this, right? I don't like when either people are coming up and, literally just shouting just to shout and not really saying anything. And even if you do have something that's profound to say or that's really good, right, that you want to get out there, absolutely speak it. Speak your mind, right? Because here's the thing. People are going to watch this video and it may get, a good amount of people may watch this, right? So, you want to make first of all, you want to represent yourself. You want to represent your family, right? And on top of that, you just want to make sure that, and that's another thing I wanted to say too. Like when you take that microphone, when you speak and they're recording, you never know where that video may end up, right? You never know. And you want to make sure you're representing yourself properly. On top of that, you want to make sure that, you just make sense with what you're saying. You're not just yelling, right? You don't want to just do that. So guys, let me know what you think. Is it just me, right? I think this video is pretty much done.
Country, and that is how we're going to rebuild this country, leading us to the future. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, see, it's pretty much done. So guys, let me know what you think about, the hecklers, okay? Let me know what you think versus what Vivek was saying, right? Talking about, Vivek burning fossil fuels. And my biggest thing is for the hecklers, I hope that if you're doing this much heckling, you're also taking a lot of action. You're not just here doing a lot of this, a lot of yapping, okay? You're not just doing a lot of talking. You're also putting that action behind it, right? Because there's one thing to say, oh, you're not doing this or you're doing that. But what are you doing? Did you build a multi-million-dollar company? Are you funding? And by the way, it's not just about the money. Are you funding? Are you taking care of families? Are you doing that? Are you, doing all this stuff that, Vivek's out here campaigning? I'm sure he could spend time with his family. He could be doing whatever, right? He's successful already, but he's taking time out of his day to sit here, right? And campaign and put himself out there in front of you guys, right? Not you guys, right? But the people in the video, right? So, for me, that's just personally how I feel, right? So anyway, let me know what you guys think about what I just said, right? And coming from that standpoint. And other than that, thank you guys for watching the video. All right, make sure you headbutt the subscribe button. Make sure you kick the like button for more. Until next time, peace.